My name's Mike Graff. I'm the Chief Creative at Coresound Pads. I've been a musician as long as I can remember. I grew up in a household that loved music. I started playing piano when I was 5 years old. I've been involved in worship ministry for about 20 years now. I started when I was 13 playing keyboards with all the people much older than me. It was a lot of fun. And I've been working on sonic shaping and recording ever since then as well. Music's always been a massive part of life. So for the past 15 years, I've been involved in different studio recording projects on a local, regional, and national scale. At the same time, for the past 15 years, I've also been on staff at local churches as the worship leader. And so to watch the two gifts and talents come together has been a really unique and awesome opportunity. I listen to worship music on a weekly and almost a daily basis, and I kept noticing that the quality of our music at the worship service wasn't meeting the quality that I was hearing on these recordings. And one of the key reasons that our quality of music was suffering is because I didn't have the people on the team to achieve that full sound. And with that small worship team, one of the biggest problems that we had was transitioning from song to song and never achieving that flow that we really wanted to. So I found pads as a potential solution to help fill out our worship team sound and to help us transition from song to song better. But the issue I kept running into was that the pads just didn't sound good. I also spent a lot of time trying to figure out how we were even going to put pads into our worship service. I was having trouble figuring it out. Our sound guy was having trouble figuring it out. We just didn't know how to do it. It seemed too complex for us to accomplish it on the scale of church that we were in. So you've probably tried pads too, and you've probably found the same 3 different things that I have. That the pads either draw too much attention to themselves, they are too boring and sound static, and that they're probably getting in the way of your lead instrument, guitar, piano, whatever it is. They start muddying up the rest of your worship team sound. So let's listen to some of the differences between other pads and Coresound pads. Listen to how the volume in this pad goes up and down so much that it draws too much attention to itself. And now here's an example of a Coresound pad. Do you hear the difference? We spend a lot of time compressing and limiting and making sure that our pads fit dynamically with your worship team no matter what. Here's another example. Listen to how static and almost boring this pad sounds. And now here's a Coresound example. Did you hear that difference? Even though the Coresound pad was subtle, it still had some movement, some organic breath in it so that it fit your worship team nicely. Now let me show you another pad, and I want you to listen to how the pad gets in the way. Now I'll play along with a Coresound pad. Did you hear the difference? The low end in this other pad got in the way of a lot of the same frequencies that the low end of my acoustic guitar did, but the Coresound pad was EQ'd perfectly so that no matter what chords I was playing on my acoustic, the pad was going to fill in nicely and gently around the guitar. I want you to take some time, go to the website, listen to the sample pack, and you'll hear that Coresound pads won't get in the way of your lead instrument, they won't draw too much attention to themselves, and they won't sound boring.